Mr. Calm by Roger Hargreaves. Mr. Calm woke up in his bedroom in Treetop's cottage and stretched. He opened his eyes as he contemplated the day. Ahead, the chirping of the dawn chorus floated through his open window. Chirp, chirp, chirp went the birds. But suddenly the peace was broken by a loud shout. Be quiet! It was Mr. Calm's next-door neighbor, Mr. Grumpy, who did not enjoy being waked up by the dawn chorus. Mr. Calm went to the window. Good morning, Mr. Grumpy, called Mr. Calm with a cheery wave. There's nothing good about it, retorted Mr. Grumpy. Mr. Calm went downstairs for breakfast. He sat back in his chair and sipped his soothing cup of tea. Suddenly a tranquil quiet was shattered by a loud noise. Crash! Then another loud noise. Bang, bang, wallop, bang, bang. It was Mr. Calm's other neighbor, Mr. Noisy, playing the drums. Drums at breakfast time? Good morning, Mr. Noisy, called Mr. Calm without a glimmer of annoyance. After breakfast, Mr. Calm went out to his garden to do some morning exercises. Suddenly, his concentration was broken by a voice, a rather bossy voice. This is not as good enough. Look, there is a leaf on your path, and your pond needs some trimming, and your hedge needs trimming, and your gate needs painting. It was Mr. Fussy, who lived across the road from Mr. Calm. Good morning, Mr. Fussy, said Mr. Calm calmly. So, as you can see, Mr. Calm was the calmest person in the world. He was as calm as a calm seat on a calm day. Nothing could upset or disturb him. When he set off for his daily walk, deeply breathing in the fresh morning air, he was not upset by little Miss Quick roaring along in the roads in a fog of fumes. Nor did it upset him when Mr. Stubborn Q barged in front of him at the green grocer's. Mr. Calm was calm even in a crisis. He stayed calm when his boat capsized in the crocodile-infested river. And he stayed calm when Mr. Small's climbing rope snapped. Egods, these commercials. But there was one thing that did slightly trouble Mr. Calm's thoughts. And that was how hectic his friends' lives were. As he walked through the tranquil woods, he decided that he could try and bring a little calm in their lives. As he walked, he had an idea. What his friends needed was a nice, serene walk. A nice, serene, peaceful walk in the woods. That would be just a tonic. However, the reality of the walk was a long way from serene. And it was not, and even further away from peaceful. And it was definitely not that calm. Mr. Grumpy moaned and groaned that he was tired and his feet hurt. Mr. Noisy noisily stopped and crashed about the woods, scaring out the wildlife. Why did this man get in this Nike? Little Miss Quick huff and puff as she sped through the woods if she was late for a very important appointment, which she wasn't. Little Miss Stubborn argued about which was the right way at every fork in the trail. And Mr. Fussy fussed and blustered. The sun was too bright. He didn't like insects. Why was the path so uneven? And so on and so on. Poor Mr. Calm. It wasn't what he had in mind at all, but being Mr. Calm, he kept his calm. And being Mr. Calm, he had a trick up his sleeve. As he walked along, he began to whistle a charming tune. The soothing music filled the woods, floating melodically as on the breeze and filling the ears of his friends. It was so enchanting and tranquil that all his friends calmed down. It was like magic, and maybe it was. Mr. Calm whistled his way through the woods, and it seemed the whistle was catching, for in no time his friends were whistling along as well. They were all even whistling to the same tune, and as they whistled, his friends started to notice things. They noticed the play of sunlight on the leaves. They noticed the sound of the birds singing. They noticed the butterflies flitting from flower to flower. And they noticed the soft, cool moss under their feet. In unison, they all breathed a calm sigh of contentment. The only sound that disturbed their peace was... Hiccup! Sorry, apologized Mr. Noisy. I got the hiccups. No boy, dead bird, missing cat. I don't approve of Mr. Noisy's hiccuping. That's the kind of explosion. Let me drink my cup of coffee while I get my severe hiccups coming out of my Nikes. Drinking your cup of tea. The cup of tea belongs to the LOL dolls. I'm not into LOL dolls anymore. So let me try drinking the coffee. Wicked's coffee. It's a way of exploding Mac. I don't approve of your nasty commercials. I will drink your coffee. Oh no, not another Stitch capsule. No, Stitch. I will not punch your Stitch commercials. Let me make the box explode. Zeke. Okay. The pencil's barfing. What? Machinella Krista, I don't approve of your facts. I don't approve of your knives. I don't approve of your nasty. You said I don't approve of your bucks. Yeah, you don't approve of my bucks. I approve of your nasty commercials. I will punch you. Oh God, 0. I'm sorry. I approve of nasty stuff. Cruella. I approve of this. I don't approve of Ursula and Maleficent. If you love this, subscribe. I don't believe it. A dream is a wings.